What is happening, ladies and gents? Divinity playing some more Divinity 2. And last time we saved a mother and her kid. Kind of. They got reunited after dwarves attacked a caravan, I think. So I'm gonna check that out before I go explore that whole town we just opened. I think I saw something. Yeah, here we go. I was probably supposed to find this first. Ew.
You twist your head around as the Magisters haul you away. Your wife and two boys stand in the doorway, helpless. You commit their faces to memory one last time. Wendy cries out something to you. You tell yourself it was, "I love you," or "We'll wait for you." But the truth is, you didn't catch it. The farm recedes from view behind you.
No. Alright, let's just eat all these body parts. We're gonna eat a whole person.
From the dark, you stare up at the thin slivers of light visible between the floorboards. Shadows ripple across the slivers, accompanied by heavy footsteps, Magister footsteps. Wood creaks above your head. One of them has paused. Your breath catches in your throat as you wait for him to move along. But the hatch is suddenly yanked open. Light floods you, blinding and accusatory. You hear only one gruffly barked word before the hands seize you. Gotcha!
Gotcha! Oh, right. We didn't actually run up there and look at that either. Where that lady got taken. Fawn's the only guy who needs source. Yay. Okay, nothing to be said apparently up here. That big thing just took her away. Void-tainted, disembodied hand. Delish. You're still hungry, right? Right, Sabine?
You remember a cold childhood in a no-hope fishing town, bullied mercilessly by a dwarf named Lohar. With no other prospects, you sign up as a Magister, eager for the power denied you all your life.
Great.
Not happening.
Actually, the bones are weird. You give you some physical armor just to eat them.
Can't be true. No.
Work, work, work. That's all there was in Driftwood for a dwarf like you, until you got involved in the anti-Magister resistance. Then, the work was still there, but also purpose. Purpose worth dying for.
And you did.
Good find.
Eat this foot.
Collared by Magisters in the far north, you were force-marched to this foreign land. A moment of hope as a grinning dwarf removes your source collar. Seconds later, void-woken death.
Alright, eat this leg. Good job.
You stride past the chained sorcerers and climb onto the caravan without complaint. As you settle onto the bench, you offer Ralik's blessings to the Magister Guard. He offers only a bleary-eyed stare of disinterest in return before shoving the chained sorcerers aboard. As you watch them cower, you cannot help but feel annoyance. After all, don't they know they're going to be saved?
Oh, I learned Poison Dart.
Eloisa was the prettiest girl, not to others.
I'm eating
but
a
to
whole
you.
torso.
Her luminous eyes shone brighter than the moon. The day you collared her for Fort Joy, you wept every tear you had. You never cried again.
Not real. Not happening.
Pray speak.
Not true. Can't be true.
Alright, what can or can't be true?
White as driftwood salt, the dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft. Her fierce stance can't hide the trembling of her fingers.
Back. Magister, I'll kill you, just like the rest of them.
I am not a Magister. Quite the opposite, actually.
She slumps, all bravado draining from her.
No. I've never seen anything like those beasts before. Are they gone?
I'll comfort her.
She quails at your touch, shrinking back from you. Her eyes widen and lose focus, as though she's seeing something played out before them. Her voice is shaky when she speaks.
Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. Ripped through the Magisters. The dwarves. Dead. 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 And the sorcerers.
We've had enough of this drama.
Sorcerers. Gone.
You see any sorcerer bodies? What happened to them?
Her eyes stare vacantly into the distance, glassy as marbles. It's not cold, yet her shivering is relentless.
I don't know. I don't know. Old Duna's beard. Lohar. My boss Lohar will want to know what happened to them, but I can't remember.
Oh, you're safe now.
She flinches at the slightest rustle of wind through the long...
Oh. Bye. Oh my god, she's gone. Oh, I didn't see this head, Sebel. Are you capable of eating another head? Crunch.
Warm red wine flows down your throat. The languor of a tavern evening soothes you. Suddenly, shrieks rend the night. The Magisters have come. Warm red blood flows down your face.
Nice. Oh. A one-handed axe. Oh my god. Red Prince. Yeah. Alright. So much for that other quest reward we picked up. I figured she wasn't going to tell me what job she was doing for her boss. Which is why I didn't ask. More dead body parts? Nope, just fish. God, I should have asked that shark about that fish. Or about that body. Oh well. He's dead now. Cooking up some rotten fish. Sup, fish station? Do you want some fish? Just cook it. No. Why don't you cook it with a potato? No. Why don't you put some garlic and fish? No. A bunch of cheese. God damn it. Don't I know how to make fish? Boiled potato. Fries. Can I make it out of poison fish? Oh. Got a lot of wheat. Wow, we can't make anything good. We can make garbage dinners. And then with dinners we can make dwarven stew or elven stew. I wish it would tell me what the elven stew was before I made it. I know I can look at my inventory right now, but you know. I hear people talking. I'm surprised at the lack of, like, discovering hidden things. I feel like there's lots of area here for some hidden stuff. And maybe I just walked past it. Wonder if I'll ever see that dwarf lady again. Rotten eggs. Ew. What's up, chickens? Oh, I gotta talk to the big Marge. Large Marge.
I saw. They were stolen. The babies, the eggs.
Oh my my god, what did the thief look like?
Big as a cow, big as a house.
Where'd it run to?
If I showed you, you could bring them back.
In a flurry of feathers, she leaps up and pecks a small hole in your map.
That's where they are. I went after my babies. I saw where they went. Bring them back.
Yeah. Probably not gonna do that. Okay, looks like we got a town here. That's scary. Oh, toilet boy. What's up, Pidge?
The kid is whistling an off-key tune as he strolls about shiftily.
What are you up to?
Ain't up to how. Just looking for someone. Seen Ben Meistr.
Yep, that's what happens if Fon's your traveling companion.
He tilts his head sideways, doubt apparent on his screwed-up face.
No lie, mister. Tell him a chap wants to talk. Baron Laveri, Black Bull Tavern, first floor.
The kid shoves his hands in his pockets and ambles off.
Alright. What you doing at this outhouse?
Be grateful that you don't feel the need.
The need for speed, and also to take a dump.
Running off, like Barnby and Sandy.
Get yourself in check, boy. I won't have you running off like Millicent and Tully. You'll just end up sliding down some Voidwoken's gross gullet, piece by
Ooh.
piece.
The older-looking
And
magister
Sibyl will
notices
eat
your
those
presence.
pieces.
He wipes his grubby hands downward across his greaves, as if to wipe away the grime, but instead smears more dirt onto them.
Halt! What word do you bring?
Bad tidings. Dead monsters and dwarves at a wrecked caravan outside town.
His face goes pale, and his eyes open wide. The magister that greeted you remains stiff, as if enduring a harsh wind.
The Voidwoken come.
Hush, Fader. You may pass, traveller. Dare say you'll be aching to leave before long anyway. But before you do, find Raymond, the White Magister. He'll want to know what you've seen. Be quick, mind. He's set to sail any moment.
He nods his head in the direction of the bridge, but offers no other instructions.
As long as you stay put.
The
you'll be
magister
safe.
smiles, but he does not make eye contact with you. He shifts
Whoa,
his
whoa,
weight
whoa,
from the
source
left foot
orbs.
to the right.
Buying that book. Buy that book for me, Ben Mez, please. Can you trade him? You can't trade him anything? That's not very nice. Short bow? Read that book for me, Ben Mez. Teach me about those orbs, please. Aw, water arrows. Oh, you use a source orb? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Thank the seven I've oldest to guide me in these
Get your act
times.
together. What good is a
He
cat? I
allows me to
mean,
borrow a bit of courage
why are you
from
so
him
on
when I
edge?
need. It's only a matter of time, you know? Outside driftwood, not even the sharpest blades can protect us from those things. Inside, a killer roams. One with a magister grudge, it seems. Our numbers dwindle. I'm hardly fit to protect. I only
Whoa.
hope to survive.
people are killing magisters? What do you know about it?
I know they disappear without a sign. Magister Carver's looking into it, but it's been so long since we've talked, a dwarf could have grown 3 beards by now. Farewell.
As long as you stay put,
Great.
you'll be safe.
Go check out the beach, or we could go into town. Oh, let's go check out that real quick.
Come now. This is really necessary.
Oh, Meistr Siva, that's who we're she's been hung, huh?
There's one unaffected egg behind them. Perhaps there's still a chance.
I'm gonna say there probably isn't a chance. I'd love to pin him, but I can't.
I'll yield to none.
Yeah, that might work. Or that'll happen. Should have just waited. Then they could have pinned him to the ground. What? Can't see him, huh? Weird. Whew. Nice. I don't... Immune to knockdown. Little void hatchling bitches? Yeah. It's really all I can do. I'll taunt that bug. They're waking up. Oh, jeez. Where's the other one at? It's just the egg, huh? Well, wand enough. Ooh, he's got a cleave. Blarg. Check that void woken, maybe? Freaking leg. Yeah, I doubt these little things have loot. Come and check it. I'm coming, chicken. Little paper. Oh, little paper. Get in my
There you
pants.
are, little egg.
Oh, little paper. I gotta get you back to your daddy. Whoa. What you doing, rat?
Off you go. I can't be seen raternizing with the likes of you.
That's just weird. People will think she's a sorcerer like you.
A sorcerer? Ha! Second rat wizards by my book. That lizard there's a sorcerer, and look at her now. Strung up by her hands with a death rattle hanging round her lips.
Who is she?
I'll have her eyeball when she's done with it. Won't be long now.
What about the next
The
question?
rat hisses at you with
Carry on then, stink beast.
Wow. Rude. Stink beast? Inappropriate.
A Magister guard approaches. Behind her, on the gallows, 2 lizards. One in a Magister uniform hangs dead from her neck. The other hangs from her hands, still alive.
Step away from the prisoner.
Who's the prisoner? And why is she hanging by her hands?
She's hanging by her hands because the boss don't want her dead just yet. She's a tough one, Meistr Siva. She's a seeker, and she's a bloody traitor.
I've heard of the Seekers.
What have you heard? Have you heard that they killed our beloved Alexander? She was part of the Order. Knew Alexander personally. Alexander trusted her, at least as far as
You don't have a body.
She wasn't there when Alexander fell, but White Magister Raymond uncovered the truth. She's as guilty as any of them, and I reckon she got off lightly. I'd have had her flayed alive with a salted bullwhip.
Wow, I'm gonna free her, so you should stand aside.
You're going to... what, now?
Yeah, so you could free her yourself.
She betrayed Alexander. I'd sooner die than free her.
Tell her to be prudent. The Meistr is a powerful spirit. If she dies, she may linger in the afterlife.
Oh. I have my...
Oh, we're not fighting?
This isn't the theatre. You insult.
Here's some money.
Why, I wouldn't do it for an entire...
Here's some money.
Done, but be...
The lizard hangs from the gibbet.
300
her
bones.
face blooded and her scales discoloured. Her eyes are closed, but her tongue flickers as you approach.
Welcome to Driftwood, Godwoken.
One bloody eye cracks open, glittering gold appearing from beneath the swollen lid.
Chased you all the way here from Fort Joy, did they? Very well then, cut me down. There is work to be done. Or, indeed, you could stand there gulping as if I just run off with your femur. You might not have the brains anymore, but I pray you've managed to keep some weight. Be quick about it. Who knows when that Magister might return? God's teeth, it feels good to move again. Now, best scurry off before that Magister wanders back. Meet me at my home in Driftwood, and we can...
We can see what you're made of. Here, get healed. No? You not... Here, have more heals, I guess. Have more heals? Let me put a bucket on your head, I'll do it. It's Elizabeth. What's up, Squirt?
The Meister's back! The Meister's back! She doesn't feel like playing, but...
Me.
This place has seen better days.
Oh my god.
The Meistr sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room.
Oh, she got loot.
Works her
That's...
shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
Trousers of a Hermitage.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes. As if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my unmentionables.
That's where I keep mine.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe.
Exactly is it that one? Watch her as she slowly wraps her arm. Ask why she was strung up.
Apparently I had a claw in murdering their darling divine and waiting Alexander.
The Meistr wrenches the bandage, pulling the fabric tight against her wound. She winces before tying it off in a neat knot, but you can see the red stain already spreading across the fabric.
Never mind that. That I was here the entire time. Apparently my cunning transcends time, space, and common sense.
Let's see. You're the reason the Meistrs are looking for Alexander's killer.
Meistr Siva freezes, her eyes locked on you, her claws mid-swipe, cutting a new stretch of bandage.
Why on earth should I have thought anything else? Not that I was sorry to hear about his death. I doubt my grin helped matters during the interrogation.
Now that she's freed, we can proceed.
Enthusiasm? On a weekday? My word. We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen Godwoken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head. Come, Godwoken. It is time to see just how awake you are.
I mean, not very
As
awake.
much attention to art as they do to fashion. Kindly remove that painting from the wall.
Hold on, I need to loot your place real quick. You got a backpack, yo. I don't even need it, but I'm gonna take it. I do not need that. I don't need spoon. Meaty stew. I'm taking your stew. You don't need it, right? Ooh. Pretty sure I've read all these books. I can attack that book. Soap? What is soap?
I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you. Push the button.
I really don't want that huge painting in my inventory. Is it a real thing, or did it disappear? Oh, there it is.
The talent for following simple instructions fills me with wonder and pride. Now, kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall call it out as you go.
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under the dim light, the metallic dial almost seems to wink at you.
Ew.
Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
Excellent. Follow me.
More looting, holy smokes. Oh my god, it's a source hole. Endless source.
Weird contraptions. This
Come
place
speak
is
to
an
me when you
arcanist's dream.
And try not to break anything in the meantime.
I just want to know if there's any, you know, recipes. A pouch for wedding? No. Rhymes with scribes. On source orbs. I'll read that one. Teach me. Yes. Oh, I can't reach. And just a plain old book. Nope. Get back on the ground. Incinerator control valve. Okay. That's a weird energy chest. There's just a source orb in there. That's ridiculous.
The Meistr is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken?
Chance to know the truth.
You would trade every soul in Rivellon for the sake of knowledge. You would make a ferocious librarian. No, becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the gods and the responsibility for all the
So great
races.
power comes great responsibility.
The divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void. The divine cannot use his power for anything else.
Aw, anything. But I'm already thinking about all the stuff I could do.
Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then, well, not inhale the smoke, but whatever the skeletal equivalent is. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, itchy bones, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard. Sauce in the glowing fountain. Ritual in the tome by the bookcase. Even an incinerator to provide a flame.
The Meistr looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
That cut looks pretty bad.
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a Voidwoken would be even more inconvenient. So if you wouldn't mind...
The Meistr points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
Alright.
And do not lose anything. These ingredients are rare indeed. I'm not hiking back out to the cloisterwood to fetch you more blackroot.
Alright. Cupboard.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients, thrown together in no particular order.
Take them.
After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot, nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and Drudene oil. You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cupboard closed.
Alright. So... Powerful awakening. I have the ingredients. I need to cut ourselves with the obsidian thing, then mix the blood and the roots inside the bowl. Then we gotta eat it. Okay. Sword. Obsidian lancet. Use it. Okay. Now it's bloody. Combine that with the bowl. Right? Okay. Ritual bowl with blackroot. Combine that and the knife. Alright, now it's got all the juice in it. Set it. Can't see. Well, get over here. Boop. And fryer. Hallucinogenic smoke cloud.
As the smoke swirls about your scalp, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading.
Ignore the pounding in your head and push on deeper into the smoke.
As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
Oh. The Hall of Echoes. Echoes. What's over here? Huh? Secrets? Huh? No secrets. I found my way back to that skull that I couldn't reach. Oh, what's up, girl? Oh, it's me. What's up, me?
Bathed in the half-light of this eerie, starless landscape, you spot a figure you could only describe as you.
It's Metal
Another
Mario.
you. It looks haggard and weak, its voice merely a feeble echo of your own.
Thane, my child, come. Come closer. Let us be revealed.
Your face and Amadia's mannerisms? What kind of charming chimera are you speaking to?
No beast, no monster. Merely an illusion to be dispelled.
The apparition clasps your face in shaking skeletal hands, and you feel a tingle run through your
Are
bones.
you gonna kiss yourself?
Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color before fading back to their accustomed spectrum.
Time to open the eyes you lost so long ago. To see the world as you once did. Speak the spell.
Bleh!
And see.
Spirit vision. This spell cast a spell regularly to reveal a hidden world of ghosts lingering in the mortal realm.
God is the strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the goddess Amadia in all her spectral glory.
You know me now, don't you, Thane? Your sister. your guardian. You were my hero once. You must be so again. Your kindred soul was my last refuge, my last bastion. From here I can aid you, but only if you grant me one small kindness.
I already saved you from a tree, dude.
Amadia stretches out and nourishes herself from a source that abounds
you
in your
bitch.
presence. You feel it.
She's
deep down
vampiring you.
inside yourself as it drains away.
Ah, yes. That is better. That is so much better. Truly, dying does not become a god.
She's no more a god than you are. You were the same once.
Once, but you have fallen far, my child. You have no idea of the powers that we wield, or wielded, rather. The forces of the king are hunting us down.
What king?
Leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We are battling for our very survival, and I doubt you would have us lose, Fane. Should we perish, we will be cast into oblivion, and I dare not dream what he will do to you.
Surmise that by hiding herself in your soul, she's turned you into a target for every void woken in the world.
In a manner of speaking. But let that be a motivator, not a cause for concern. You must realize, dear one, that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. United, we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we are to survive the onslaught of the king and his void minions, you must remember what you have forgotten. We must become vastly more powerful. And once you are strong enough, we must travel to the Well of Ascension. There, you will become even more powerful.
Lean in curiously. Is that where they harness the power of the veil?
It is a lake, a pool of pure source, containing half the powers of each of the gods. We gave those powers up freely to create the first divine, a mortal we infused with our united strength. To bathe in the lake is to become the divine. But you feel
All I have to do is take a
you
bath?
could be
That's cool.
so much more. And that is why you must be the first to reach it, no matter what the cost.
Tell her not to worry, you may have picked up some immortal traits in the world, but failure is still a foreign concept to you.
I know, sweet child. Do you
Why do you call me
think
child
I chose you for that
when you
fine
said you're my
bone
sister?
Structure alone? It is important you realize how high the stakes are.
As high as I am right now.
The void has never been this strong. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in its powers, but to take them. All of them. Even all those powers will barely be enough to defeat the king.
Take all the power of the gods, even hers?
Alas, I fear it is too late for me. And the others have shown they cannot be trusted. You are innocent.
I'm hardly innocent.
That is why you must wield the power. It was you that uncovered it after all. Of course, the others are saying the same to their mortal god-woken as we speak. But there can be only one, so make no mistake, dear Fane. The road to divinity may well mean the blood of those 6 traitors staining.
Oh, right, the king. Now I remember. I brought the research, and he was like, nah, don't research source stuff. And then I showed it to them, and they made me do it, and then they got arrested, and we all got killed.
But do not
Something
let
like that.
dismay you. You will save these mortals. You will save this world. You will save me, the last of your true kin. And you will become a god.
I'm not about to turn on my traveling companions. They're good creatures in their own way.
Innocent child, do you think they are not being promised the same power by their false gods? Do you think those brutes will even hesitate before striking you down?
Some will.
Blessed fortune
Not the
that
Red
I am
Prince.
here to protect you, to guide you. You and I are the last Eternals, Fane. That is why it will be us. That is why it must be us. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source as you once did, and wield its most powerful spells.
Smile wryly and say that pilgrimage sounds rather ironic, given your mission.
Laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
Perhaps. But what is a pilgrimage if not a journey of atonement in search of enlightenment? And what could be more important than enlightenment in this dark, void-struck world? Focus not on death and irony, my child, but on life, ascension, and us. We are I now.
We are
I shall
I?
teach you the spells you need to remember soon, but not before you relearn how to channel the Source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek these masters of the Source. You must make them teach you, so that you can
This is like a
regain
Pokemon game?
your
I gotta go
full
fight all
power.
the other gym member bosses and learn powers?
They may be nothing but mortals, but like all mortals, they have their uses. Return to Rivalon, seek them out, and force these masters
Force 'em?
to share the knowledge they have gleaned. Once you have, return to me here.
Before you go, ask what exactly she did to your sight.
You had forgotten how to view the world, my child. This will make you understand that for us, there is precious little difference between the living and the dead. Source is. It is a constant. Your vision has been restored. Speak the spell during your peregrinations, and you will see them. Where the dead lie.
Alright,
Good
see you
luck,
later.
dear Fane.
Hallucinogenic smoke cloud.
The Meistr stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
I'll tell her everything.
She sighs impatiently as you hold your head in your hands, rubbing what's left of your temples.
You can't channel enough Source? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps?
Exactly. I can do anything, though. I'll tell her the mystic one. It's not like it's easy to just open up channels to the Source.
Indeed not. And ever more difficult when you've been purged. I was a master of Source once, but no longer. The Magisters saw to that. The river of my Source has been dammed. My link to the font from which it flows, severed. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only Source Masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turn into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to.
Hero, rest your hand on your weapon. You'd be better killing such creatures, not begging them for help.
Were the circumstances any different, I would indeed agree. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost. No matter what is asked of you.
The Meistr doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them.
You don't seem well.
And you do not seem to be paying attention. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saving Rivalon, please. Please tell me at least some of this rings a bell. Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters, on finding the secrets to divinity. Nothing else matters.
Are you sure it's the only way?
Alas, I am. And we do not have time to nitpick morals. The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable resource, but do be careful not to get caught. I was there.
Send Sybil on a
Guest for a time.
silent stealth mission.
And I promise you the gallows was the most comfortable part of the experience. And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just keep your eye sockets peeled. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the gash.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
I wish her well and take my leave. Hey, there's a ghost. It's a ghost of Ghostington. Spirit of the Apprentice. Oh, that was the apprentice who got killed in trying to do what I just did.
The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before you. She's...
You can see me. A godwoken
Who
in my
are you?
presence. I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but I do not learn. I hear tales of the ritual, of what lies beyond. Such wonders, such powers. I decide to pursue them myself. Meistr tells me it cannot happen, that I am not godwoken. But in my heart, I know I am special. I try. I burn the root. I breathe the smoke and it burns me back. No air fills my lungs, only fire. When the darkness falls, I cannot cry out. I leave my life behind with a shameful whimper.
Why'd you risk such a thing? Wasn't she aware of the dangers?
The spirit looks at you regretfully.
It is hard to hear of such power and not covet it for yourself. I lie to myself and convince myself that I am special. But I am not special. I am dead.
Cool. Should I tell her about it?
The Meistr sits slump.
What news? Can you channel enough source? Are you powerful enough to proceed?
Where was the black root again?
You can find more in the cloister woods. Then why?
Alright, I was just gonna see if you wanted to know about your apprentice, but apparently not. Oh wait, is she a dreamer? She's not a dreamer, is she?
The Meistr stares.
Still alive?
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily.
Tell me, what did you see?
Oh.
What you know?
I see. I could talk to them with everybody. Because they all talk to their own gods.
She sighs and...
You can't channel enough source. Gods be damned. Why you may well... I don't... So we must... Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. These, however...
The Meistr...
No matter... And you do not... You're the... And...
Alright. No, that's not what I want to do. Go up and out. Oh, yeah. Play hide and seek with this kid. Alright, let's see. We gotta go deliver that chicken. Chicken egg. Right here. That's not far. Also, I think we just leveled up and we're level 10. Pretty sweet. I got multiple levels to put in. Pretty sweet. I want to check all the dudes in town and see what their spells are, see what gear they have. Dude, I got your baby.
Transform. Not a chicky baby.
Not a chicky baby.
She leaps up and grabs the egg with her foot, kicking it under her warm underbelly and settling down upon it.
Shh, little beaver baby, Mama's here.
She cocks a black eye up at you and winks.
Thank you. I have something for you. Something I buried behind the coop.
Ooh, behind the coop. Coop. Behind the coop. Up here. Over there. No. Oh, behind the coop. Maybe. That's what she means over there. Maybe she means these honey jars. Little paper. Steal him.
What's this? I found something.
It's dog poo. Oh, it's a ruby. Okay. That's pretty good. I like rubies.
A scruffy kid bounds
What?
up and...
You Ben Mez?
We already talked to you. Stay completely silent as per your training.
Yep, that's just what he said you'd say, Ifan. Righto, got a message for you. A chap called Baron Laveri wants...
Yeah,
kid
tavern,
shouts his-
first floor. Okay. Thanks, kid. We've already talked. Remember? Apparently he doesn't remember.
As long as you stay put, you'll be safe.
Oh, let's go into town. Let's, I was gonna see if you can do it. Trapped him. Doesn't serve me any good, but it's fun to do. Oh, hello, treasure chest. Thank you, camera angle.
Wolf right in the tavern.
Last time he was here, he summoned his wolf right in the tavern. Oh, that's right, he's got a minion now.
I wonder if they'll remember me.
Summon Ifan's wolf. Hey, get back up there. Aw. Just want to see how big this town is. We got a little fishing area here with a shark. More fish. More fish. More docks. More docks. That's a lot of fish docks. Okay. That's got to have something on it. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, okay, okay. It's got a mine. Something. For the tavern? Yeah, that's gotta be the tavern. It's got booze. Booze symbols. Is this a leave? Oh my god, that's a big place. Maybe that's the barracks that they were talking about. Alright. Well. Let's talk to this guy, see what spell books he has.
Oh, we dwarves had a kingdom, and we will have it back.
He doesn't.
I won't always be sweet.
Right. Got an idea, though. Where is my hat? Probably in my inventory. Turn to a dwarf. What's up, dude?
Oh, we
Ah.
dwarves had a kingdom, and we will have
Rip.
it back.
Ripperino, I guess we're a dwarf for a while just because. Oh. Cautionary pamphlet. Right, don't follow the light. Seen that before.
Much business today.
It's got books, orbs. What's up,
My
dwarf?
word, but you do look exhausted. I bet you could use a touch of
Magic. I could.
Well, keep steady. People still need potions. They'll be by soon enough.
I really should do more air stuff. Get one of my dudes to get air stuff, but I don't know who would do it. What is this? This is polymorph stuff for what's her face. Summon oily blob. Fire an oil blob. Based on strength. Stats of the summons will depend on summoning. Dang it. Terrain transmutation skillbook. Target 2 circular areas, swap surfaces, and clouds. What?
Woke up this morning in a sweat.
Spider legs. That's cool. That's what they said. It didn't mix with spread your wings. Spider legs. Oh man, spider legs. Sounds so cool. Graft skin. Resets all cooldowns. What? Removes burning, necrofire, poison, and bleeding. Alright, yeah, we're stealing that book.
People don't want to leave town. Can't blame them.
Can you imagine Sabine?
There's no safety in solitude.
So she could do all of her stuff.
People still need potions.
And then
Soon enough.
skin graft. Do it all again. Gross. Summon fire slug. Oh god. So many good things. I'm not gonna do all this in the bags at the moment stuff because that'll be the whole episode.
Calm as a coiled spring held tight, this silent
Okay, good for you. A lot of dwarves here. Actually, do you have an inventory?
Strange.
You look strange. God, what a jerk.
Prices are up, quality is down. Times are tough.
That's cool. What's up, dog?
I'm all right.
The dog lies there quietly, clearly in great pain.
You don't smell right.
What ails you?
Got a pain in the neck. Got a bad pain in the neck.
Okay.
It flinches. A low,
Slide your hand beneath the studded collar.
Under the collar, you find the sharpened points of metal rivets,
What?
gouging the poor dog's skin.
Oh my
The
god.
dog bares its teeth at you and growls.
Tell the dog you can heal the pain, but it's got to trust you.
The dog gives you a long, hard stare, but does not bite you.
Turn the collar inside out.
The dog goes to bite your hand, and then realizes the pain is gone.
Hey, I feel okay. Thanks. Think I'll wander off now. Here, before I go, what can I do to show my gratitude?
Who put the collar on you?
Master did.
Oh my god. Ask the dog if he knows what that means.
Huh? Wait a minute. Master hurted me? Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna go now, but first I have a thing I need to do.
He turns to his master.
You bad man, you!
You bad man,
The
you.
Magister's eyes alight upon
Excuse
you.
me?
They widen until they are practically bulging out of their sockets. One tremulous finger rises from voluminous robes and points right at you. From her other
Talking
hand
to Ifan.
dangles handcuffs.
Ifan Ben Meistr our living braze. I don't know how you got free, but it'll be back to the joy with you and no mistake.
Jangle your coin purse and wink.
She considers your offer.
How much?
A hefty bribe.
The Magister grabs the coin and looks around shiftily, then turns back to you.
Get out of here. And don't let me catch you again.
Okay then. Making friends everywhere, Ifan.
Penny for a grieving beggar whose dog ran away.
Mention the dog's spiked collar. Tell him he's cruel.
God damn it. That was my livelihood. Penny for a grieving beggar? I reckon I'm owed it.
Tell him I'm going to tell the people what he did.
You wouldn't do that, would you? Oh, yes. You would do that, wouldn't you? I couldn't prevail upon you to change your mind, could
You know what? Give me all of it.
He gives you a cool look, then rummages in his pocket. He hands you the contents.
$5.
That's your lot. Go on then. Get lost, you freeloader. Penny for a grieving beggar whose dog ran.
Is that the end of the quest? Man and his dog. We extorted a beggar to give us some gold. Well, I guess it's not.
You could be a dwarf, for starters.
You could be a dwarf.
Good day, brother.
Good day.
Interested in driftwood
You got
finest
fish.
You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales, tumours, and, in one case, 3 heads.
That's gross.
Have it your way, mate. Wars are brewing, my friend, and we may find ourselves on different sides, in which case prices will
Marksman's
go up.
Fang.
Buy now while you still can.
Oh my god, Ifan's gonna need more space. Arrow spray. Got 3 points and a source. Yikes. 16 arrows. Oh, jeez. That skill was good in number 1. Until your next turn, you will reflectively shoot at the first 3 enemies moving within the area. Oh my god, he's got Overwatch thingy. It's awesome. I got those from the other guy. Oh man. Toothpick. Finesse, warfare, and scoundrel. That's really interesting. Oh, I do need the pyro for my 1 spell. Yikes. That's for intelligence. Either a fawn or myself dodging initiative. That's pretty cool. It's a lot of stuff. Ooh, a ring with wit and summoning. We might be stealing that. We might be stealing that bad boy. Rowan.
At this rate, there'll be no steak for Lucian's Day.
Silent Watcher. Town Crier. Tell me the latest. Don't yell at me.
The war, the bishop, the queen, 7 savers. Skill them all, I mean, they jolly just here's 20 or so. You ask me, I ain't looking too good. You remember what happened to the elk?
I don't care about Town Criers. Just look at the dock. Push these kids in. Ben Buttons and Harriet. Bump.
Hello, mister.
The little boy looks at you. He picks his nose.
You be careful. My daddy's a magister. No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most daddies round here.
What do you guys expect to see staring at the water?
We're waiting for our friend. He went for a swim. He'll be back soon. He went swimming all the way to Fort Happy. Fort Joy? That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's going to find his mum and bring her back.
Is your friend named Joe?
Cool. How did you know that? Mister, have you seen our friend Joe?
Tell them the truth about Joe. They have to grow up sometime.
What they don't know can't hurt them. Don't tell them.
Kids are resilient. Tell them the truth.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, shit. Here's the thing. Spiel here ate a limb of your friend Joe that was eaten by a shark.
The horror grows on their little faces.
No, that's a horrible thing to say. I bet it wasn't Joe. I bet it was someone else's leg in that icky shark.
She bursts into tears, then looks from you to her and back again, then starts crying too.
Neil, hug both the children, tell them it's going to be all right.
After a moment, the crying subsides. Ben and Harriet snuggle into you.
You're cold. So where's Joe?
Yeah, nice and warm in the belly of a shark and then walk away. Shit. Tell him the death comes for all. In one form or another, with luck, Joe's at peace.
My mum says that's a rude word. You're supposed to say tinkle. I think we should go home. Come on, Ben. Thank you, mister. Bye-bye, mister.
They skip away. Still.
They skip
children,
away.
but now some.
Oh my god. And then they gave me some trash. The kids got some growing up to do. Boy, do they. We got a lot of stuff to do in this town. Hitting a new town in Divinity is always a daunting thing. This is the tavern.
Killed by
There's a ghost nearby. Ghosts may linger somewhere. They have unfinished business. Cast spirit vision regularly to find them. I don't have any juice. I would have to slurp up a dead body, so...
Keep your eyes peeled, would you? Ramos the Wanderer promised he'd be here.
A prim woman in a
They did say that
starched
people were
apron
disappearing.
wipes a glass
Magisters were
with a clean
disappearing
rag.
in town.
She pins you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Recall a common greeting from generations ago and spawned kind, and the 7 blessings bound is undeserving.
The soft lines of her face fold into a warm smile. She sets the glass on the counter and pours you a generous portion of an amber liquor.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. Rare for a dwarf, but all the more impressive. You and my Niles might even get along. That brings you to Driftwood.
Niles. I'm gonna describe the guy, Niles, and ask if it's the same person.
Yes, that's my boy.
Oh.
Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him.
Yep, he was a fine physician.
A fine physician indeed. That's
Yep.
my boy.
Making meat puppet
Some
dudes.
say all a growing child needs is food and sunshine. I say abstinence and chastity will grow him finer than either one of those. Oh, but it's so good to meet a friend of Niles. Here, have a little something to eat. Niles' favourite, you know. No one in our little town can appreciate work so fine as his, you know. All his instruments and books are stored away upstairs, all but forgotten. It's such a terrible waste.
You know, I would be highly interested in taking a look. Dang it.
Well, if he ever comes. Anyhow, what can I get you?
Shit.
We've only got amber ale, I'm afraid. Sure.
Dang it. Dang it.
A prim woman.
Blessings upon our Lucian.
The soft...
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. Yes, that's my... A fine physician. Oh, but it's... No one in our little town can appreciate work so fine as his, you know. All his instruments and books are stored away upstairs, all but forgotten. It's such a...
Shit.
Indeed. Anyhow, what can I get you?
Nobody's gonna be able to do it.
A prim woman.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Oh.
Her eyes...
I see your mother is... Yes, a fine physician. Oh, but it's... No one in our little town can appreciate work so fine as his, you know. All his instruments and...
Dang
Well, anyhow, what can I get you?
God damn it, girl. Why you don't want to talk to me?
A prim woman.
Blessings upon our Lucian.
The soft...
I see your mother raised you. Yes, that's my... A fine... Oh, but it's... No one in our little
Look at all these
town
meaty
can
stews.
appreciate work so fine as his.
God damn
Indeed,
it.
Anyhow, what can I...
That's alright, I'll get up there anyways. Mark my words. I'll get in there. What's up, girl?
The cook acknowledges you with a small bow. And...
Please, sir, you should not be back here. It's not safe.
Claim that it smells wonderful.
Ah, the stew. It's much in demand. You should speak to Loverick if you want some.
Anything to steal?
I've spotted
Sweeper. A loose plank. Steal. A Magister's seal.
This ring, it bears the Magister's seal.
Oh
There's
my
blood
god.
in it.
You guys.
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchen.
Look at this ring.
It's not safe for
Took
you
it off
to
one of the
wander
dead
about.
Magisters.
She grabs the ring and glares at you, like a rattlesnake observing its next live meal.
You should have just kept out of this.
Explain your
She
actions.
gives you a defiant look.
Magisters are a blight. They deserve worse than the death I gave them. I wouldn't taint the earth with their carcasses. Better that they vanish into unsuspecting stomachs.
You know, your secret's safe with me.
My secret would be far safer if I knew you could never talk again.
There's a carving knife in her hand. You never even...
I have more work to do. More Magisters to rid the world of. I can't leave any loose threads.
People saw me enter here. If you vanish, Magisters will figure out the truth in no time. Dang it!
She gives you a long look,
should have just forgotten.
Oh, balls. Balls of balls. Oh, okay. She went invisible. And she stabbed me in the back. I mean, I guess I have to kill the cook. Blocked by magical armor. Of course it was. That's not gonna work. Just go ham. Nice. And now the real damage begins. Could knock her down, and I think I will. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah. Minion smash. All right, well, that was a thing that happened.
Cooking notes. Wait, there's something wrong with this.
There's something wrong with the cooking nuts? Oh my god, she's making it out of people.
A lifeless elven child is cradled in your arms. Your vision blurs with tears. You look away to a raised valley below. Tendrils of death fog dissipate, revealing a victorious Divine Order army advancing. Humans, magisters, murderers.
Great. Oh, man. You know, just a few minutes into town, already solving murders. Alright, well, I think for now, we'll just end it here, and I'll do a bunch of, like, shopping and figure out what the hell we're doing. Level up my dudes. But thanks for watching, and, yeah, see you next time.